Welcome to Witch Way. I'm Elise, and here are this month's Witch Watch recommendations. This month on Witch Way Presents, we had the very first film adaptation of the classic fairy tale Hansel and Gretel. This one is a silent film from 1909. Hansel and Gretel get left out in the woods and encounter a witch who tries to eat them. Go and check it out for yourself and let me know what you think. And why not check out the classic fairy tale while you're at it? Now, in more recent movie history, I watched 1977's horror Alucarda. Our teenage title character has been raised in an orphanage by nuns and becomes obsessed with a new arrival at the convent, and together these two are drawn to dark forces. I loved the intensity of the main character, but the film's pacing seemed a bit off, and there was a whole lot of running around and screaming in the end of this film. So only 3 stars for this one. Next up is 1999's mystery, The Ninth Gate. A book dealer is hired to authenticate an occult book. To do this, he needs to compare it to the only other 2 copies in existence. But he is not the only one after these books, and soon he is in it for more than the money. This was a great film, but I needed a little more ambience, maybe in the form of a better soundtrack or even lighting. So only 4 stars for this one. You can go and check out my Witch Lore review on this one for more witchy goodness. The next 2 films I watched were based on the life and legend of Countess Elizabeth Bathory. The first is the 2008 drama Bathory, which tries to depict the truth behind the conflated legend of the Countess and how the allegations against her could have been falsified by those who would benefit from her downfall. I really liked this account, an interesting take, and it added in its own little side story with a renegade priest. But some of the accents, so 4 stars here too. The next was the 2009 drama, The Countess, which played more to the legend of the Countess and how she came to bathe in the blood of young women. This one started off strong, with Elizabeth Bathory being an independent and powerful woman, but the reasoning of her downward spiral was a bit cliche for such a powerful woman. So another 4-star rating here for this one. And of course you can check out my Witch Lore review for more on how witchy the Countess's story gets. Next up is 2023's fantasy adventure Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. After a job gone wrong, a band of adventurers, some would say thieves, get back together and find some new friends in order to do the job right this time. But something bigger is at stake, and they must decide whether to do what's right for them or the greater good. Okay, this film was great. I do play D&D, so there were a lot of great references in here and, oh my gosh, actual practical effects. But anyone could enjoy this film, even if you've never even heard of D&D before. 5 stars for a great homage to a classic tabletop RPG. Into series now, and I've finally made my way through 2 series finales. First up is season 3 of the supernatural drama Penny Dreadful. Our band of misfits has split up, the medium delving into her past and her own mind, the doctor trying to fix his experiments, and our American gunslinger is back home to the Wild West, with our English adventurer hot on his heels to save him from himself. But they need to come back together as someone is again after our medium, and now she is all alone. This season lost it a bit for me. It seemed too spread out and almost repeated season 1 with its main storyline. So only 4 stars to finish off this otherwise great series. We had a solid run, and a Witch Lore review will be coming soon. And I finally finished the originals, with season 5 of this supernatural drama focusing around the newest member of the original vampire family. Now in her teens, this tribrid, part witch, part vampire, part werewolf, is seen as a threat by all of these magical creatures and their factions, and is even threatened by her own power. You know what? This series has been a solid 4 stars so far, but this season is no different. Fun to watch, but my gosh, the tantrums these immortals throw. Again, another 4 stars here. Let me know what you thought of these series and movies, and what witchy things have you been watching lately? Let me know in the comments. Keep those recommendations coming. I've had some great ones so far. You can also check me out on my linked socials in the info box below for some additional content, and please remember to like this video, share it around with those who you think might enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you very much for watching here on Witch Way.